What's up guys, it's Pihcam, and I truly appreciate you stopping by to my YouTube channel. This is the first video I will be uploading. I hope you enjoy this video, as well as the content that I will be bringing to you guys going forward. To start off this first video, I do want to give a little background about myself for those of you that do not know who I am. My gamertag and the name that I play under is Pihcam. It does stand for Pressure is How Champions Are Made. Being a New England Patriots fan and being a big Tom Brady fan, those pressure moments, those clutch moments, I feel really bring out who you really are and really show you what you're made of. So I really wanted my gamertag to be something that embodied that thought. So that's why I went with Pihcam. This is my second year competing in the MCS, or the Madden Championship Series. Back in October and November of 2019, I competed in the New England Patriots Club Championship. I was able to win the online portion for Xbox, which then allowed me to go out to Gillette Stadium and play in the Final Four of that competition. That was a really awesome experience for me, not only getting to play against the best people in the world in Madden, but also getting to be at Gillette Stadium. Again, being a Patriots fan, it was awesome to compete there. They had the season ticket holders there, so it was just an overall amazing experience that I'll definitely never forget. Once I was out there, I did end up winning my first game. I was playing Anti-Hero. It was a very good game, ended up winning that one. And then in the second game, for the finals, I had to play Skimbo. I did ultimately end up losing that game 28-23. For those of you that do not know who Skimbo is, he is one of the best, if not the best, Madden player of all time. So it was really humbling experience to get to play him on that stage and see what I could do. And again, I kept it close throughout. A couple lucky breaks early on in the game, but we never stopped fighting. We kept trying to come back and win that game. Fell a little short, but showed that we could play with the best of the best. And if I put the time and effort into this, I can take this pretty far. So that's a little about myself. My goal with this channel is going to help provide you guys with tips and strategies to take your Madden game to the next level. The first series that I will be going over is the Spread Playbook. Okay, I will be going over this the next couple of months, maybe even throughout the whole summer. I do plan on showing you a video every 2 days at this point. Again, I'm brand new to this YouTube thing. I typically just stream on Twitch, which I will link in the description below. But I am taking a shot at this YouTube thing, so I hope my videos are helpful and do help take your Madden game to another level. And the first series that I'm going over is the Spread Playbook. So if you are playing MUT or Ultimate Team, it will be under Pass Balanced, which is one of the alternate offenses. There, as you can see on the screen. If you are playing Regs or Connected Franchise Mode, I believe it is under Spread Playbook. They are the exact same playbooks, but for some reason Madden has them named differently depending on the mode you're playing. Over the next couple of months, I do plan on showing you what I like out of the Spread Playbook, how I like to run it, plays and ideas that I like versus certain coverages and certain alignments. So once this series is complete, there should not be a defense that you run into that you won't have some sort of concept or some sort of scheme to go against that. And that is my goal in this. I did want to give a quick shout out, or not a shout out, but just a quick mention that I will have in the description below as well. There are 3 pros that have ebooks or game plans that can also help benefit you in this Spread Playbook. I personally will not be going over any of the plays that they do. I am not going to take away from their success and the hard work that they have put in. So I will link those game plans and those ebooks in the description below. They will be Civil, his ace slot offset game plan, which will be found on acemadden.com. Some Serious has a Spread Playbook on playbook.gg. He goes over the Spread Flex and the Spread Halfback Week. And then another one, which I think could be very beneficial to you in this playbook and game plan, is on Playbook GG as well. It is by Banks IQ. it is not really a game plan going over concepts or plays or anything like that, but it's a stick work tutorial. So it'll teach you how to control your player in the open field a little bit better, and just show you how you can make people miss, whether it's the computer or the user, which I think, and as we go a little more into this video, you'll see, I think it's very important to be able to make one person miss when you need to. So again, those links are going to be below in the description. Please go give them a look. All three have been very consistent playing Madden over the last couple of years, and all three have very good detail in their game plans that will definitely help you become a better Madden player. Okay, with all of that being said, let's jump into this first video here. This first video, I'm not going to go over any plays or any schemes. I am just going to go over the personnel that I like to use when I'm running the Spread Playbook. I know that some series, when he runs it, he runs a little different personnel-wise and ability-wise. So, again, this is going to be completely up to you in the end, but I will show you what I like to run and why I like to run it this way. Okay, so you can see here, this is my full MUT team. I will go over this, and then I'll quickly show you my salary cap team as well, if you are playing that mode. If you do play regs or connected franchise mode, especially regs, you can take some of my ideas. Obviously with regs you can't build the team exactly how you want, but you can definitely find some teams that will fit this scheme well for you. So, first of all, the most important position on any football field, to me, is the quarterback. Alright? In the game plan and the schemes that I'll be showing you, I run a lot of read options. I run a lot of rollouts. I run a lot of RPO type plays. So a mobile quarterback is a must for me. I need him to be fast, and I need him to have good ball carrier moves. So that's why I go with Lamar Jackson. If you see here, we can look at his card. He is a freak in the open field. I mean, he has 96 speed, 97 excel, 97 agility, and that's without chems even. So if we bring him up what he looks like on my team right now, he has 98 speed, good throwing stats as well, which will be important later on. But the most important thing to me, his agility, 96. I'm a huge fan of agility, and I'll go over that in just a minute here. Excel, 96. And if we scroll down a little bit, you'll see elusiveness, 97. Spin, 92. Juke, 99. So, as I mentioned before, if I come up into the open field one-on-one, I'm going to want people who can make somebody miss. And with him, I have exactly that. His abilities, there's a couple of them that I think are necessary, and then there's a couple that I personally use that'll be up to you there. So the first one that I think is absolutely a must-have, it's the most important ability to me in the game at quarterback, is Escape Artist. If you run a shotgun scheme and you've been playing Madden all, you know that the blitzes people are sending are absolutely crazy. They come in very quick. Escape Artist allows you to get away from those. Without Escape Artist, his 97, 98, 99 speed feels like it's 60 speed, to be honest. So with Escape Artist, it definitely gives you that speed to roll out, to get away from pressure, and I think that is very important because you will play people who like to blitz 7, 8 people almost every play, and this is a very beneficial ability to have. The second one that I believe is very important is Dashing Deadeye. This allows you to have perfect accuracy while running or while rolling out with your quarterback. So again, if you're rolling out from that pressure, you have a guy running towards the sideline, running deep. If you have this Dashing Deadeye ability, your quarterback will make perfect accuracy there as long as there's not pressure. If you're getting pressured and there's a defender within a certain distance, you will get some inaccuracy at times, but if you're just rolling out, you're going to get that perfect accuracy with this Dashing Deadeye ability. The final two are my personal preference on him. Some people use different abilities. These are the two that I go with. I go with No Look Deadeye. So if I am rolling out and see a guy sitting in the middle of the field who's wide open, I can throw back across my body with perfect accuracy. The other one here is Fast Break, which allows you just to get into your running ability a little quicker when you are running those quarterback design plays. So when you're running your read options, some people believe it works, some people believe it doesn't. But like your jet sweeps where you keep it with your quarterback, he'll get a quicker animation to go the direction you want to go. I just enjoy having that. I feel like it gives me a little better control of my quarterback when I'm running. The other two that people will use a lot that I've seen are Agile Extender. This allows you to, gives you a higher chance to break the first sack by a blitzing defensive back. So people are running these defense on you, sending cornerbacks or safeties at you. Will give you a high chance to break that first one. And then the other one people like to use is Gutsy Scrambler, which, as I mentioned before, if you're scrambling and you're getting pressured, you may have inaccurate. This negates that and allows you to get perfect accuracy while rolling out if you are getting pressured. So those are the abilities that I like to run with him. Next, onto the running back. I run a lot in this scheme, so running backs are fairly important to me. I go with speed. I do that with every position on the field in this playbook. It's a lot of spread it out, get the ball to your skill position players quickly, and make someone miss, and then go to the end zone. That is the main goal. That is the main purpose in this scheme. I feel like having speed, ball carrier moves, acceleration, all help that. One thing that you will see in a lot of my players that not a lot of pro players actually do is have high agility. There's a lot of pro players out there who don't believe agility is super important. I completely disagree. I think it's very important. I think that it makes me control my guy a lot better in the open field. I feel like I have more control over him, and he's just a smoother runner with the football if he does have that higher agility rating. So at running back, I'm going with Raheem Mostert. I don't use any abilities on my running back. I feel like running backs, if you learn to run well, you can be very successful without any abilities on your running backs. My first receiver that I always have abilities on is my slot receiver. I'm using Tyreek Hill right now. I run a lot of jet sweeps, a lot of bubble screens, a lot of RPO peaks where he's on a quick slant across the middle. I want him to be able to make people miss every time he touches the ball. With Tyreek, he has 99 speed, 98 agility, 98 excel. So he's going to be as fast as they come out there, running away from people. And then his elusiveness, 97. Spins, only an 84, but his juke's a 96. So again, I use those moves out in the open field at times. And I think it's very important to have someone here who is your best playmaker with the ball in his hands. I do have abilities on him. The abilities that I like to use. First, Streak Specialist. I use that just in case I do motion him out to the outside, or if I do put him on the outside, I can set him on a streak. And also I have people who try to run man-to-man on me in the slot, and he'll burn them with this Streak Specialist ability. Next, Wide Receiver Apprentice. I feel like this is very important on at least one receiver. This allows him 4 additional hot routes when he's at any wide receiver position. And then lastly is Human Joystick, which just allows for quicker turning and change of direction. Again, getting the ball in his hands quick. I want him to have the most control, or feel like I have the most control over him. So Human Joystick is a must for me here. I know there are a couple other receivers who get it in MUT. Off the top of my head, I believe Josh Cribbs' maxed out player card gets it. I believe Brandon Cooks gets it, and also Devin Hester. There may be a few others as well, but those are 4 that I can think of off the top of my head. At my second receiver position, I have Torrey Holt. Good route runner. Again, speed. But I like having one person who I can always rely on to run crisp routes. That's what I have him here for. And then my other receiver is Marquise Brown. Again, here, a lot of speed, a lot of agility, good after the catch. At tight end, I like to have Evan Ingram. This is a personal preference. Again, speed is most important here because you will get him into these RPOs to get him to the flat. Also put him on quick little flat routes, drag routes, get the ball in their hands quickly as well. So speed on them is also very important. The reason I go with Evan Ingram over the likes of Darren Waller, Mark Andrews, some of your other tight ends out there, is his height. I personally like having a shorter tight end, and also at receivers I feel this way as well. I feel when you get the taller bodied receivers and tight ends, they don't change direction as quick when you're running with them. So I definitely like having a shorter tight end. I believe Evan Ingram's 6'3". Those other guys, Andrews and Waller, are 6'6", I believe. So that is why I go with him there. At offensive line, I go with the fastest offensive line I can find. On my read options, on my screens, on my RPOs, the linemen want to get to the second level and get to your linebackers and your safeties. I feel that this is very important to have speed here because they get to them quicker, and it allows me to run the plays quicker in my mind, and I don't have to wait on my offensive linemen to get down the field to make those blocks. So Teron Armstead, Lane Johnson, the two fastest you're going to find at tackle. Left guard, the fastest is Randall McDaniel. I just didn't have the coins to get him, but Ali Marpet is a good backup plan if you do not have the coins to go for Randall McDaniel. Lindstrom at right guard and Stevenson at center. I personally use my third ability slot on my center because I like identifier. I do not like running my plays and not knowing where the user is. So I would go with it on my center, and then I also have either blitz radar or I have a secure pass protector on him as well. But if you don't want abilities on an offensive lineman, which is completely understandable, I would put it on your good route running receiver. So Torrey Holt, for me, you could put post flag elite, curl, comeback elite, route apprentice would be very important there. Wide receiver playmaker. I would just do anything you could to maximize his potential of running routes. Again, if you would rather have it there than on the offensive lineman, that's what I would do in that position. So that is my full MUT team that you can see. If we back out here, I'll go quickly over my salary cap team. It is, for the most part, the same team, other than obviously the abilities. You can't have as many there because you have to fit it under the salary cap. But you will see here in just a second, it's pretty much a very similar team that I use for my salary cap team. Alright, so here it is. Again, I have the same quarterback. I still got Tyreek Hill and Marquise Brown. I do have Josh Cribbs here instead of Torrey Holt. The reason I do that, he's very good with the ball in his hands, and he saves me a lot of cap. Running back, lowered that a little bit as well. Ronald Jones has 94 speed, 94 excel, 94 agility. So I like him there for a cheaper option over Mostert. My offensive line, my tackles are the same, just a little lower overall. Same with the center. At guards, I do have two different guards, but again, mobility, speed, excel, impact block, and lead block are the most important things on offensive linemen in this game plan. And then at tight end, again, we just have really good speed. We have the Kellen Winslow physical card. He has 90 speed, 90 excel. So that is my salary cap team. As you can see, for the majority of things, it is the same, but did have to make a couple changes to fit under that salary. For abilities, I do go with Escape Artist and Dashing Deadeye on my quarterback. I think those are very important. And then I go with Slot Apprentice on Tyreek Hill, just to give him some additional routes from the slot, just to open up your offense a little bit better. Well, guys, that is going to be all for this first video. Again, moving forward, I am going to go into specific plays and schemes that I like to attack certain defenses in this game, and I'm also available to answer any questions you may have as well. So if there is something you would like me to go over, leave a comment in the comment section, and I will give my advice on whatever issues you are having when you play Madden. Thank you again for stopping by. I hope everyone is staying safe and healthy. See ya.